I have the iPhone 6s in rose gold, and I started getting the pop-up saying that I had no more memory when I only had like 2 pictures, and it just became really annoying and I couldn't take pictures. I didn't have any memory. So I made up my mind to buy an iPhone 7. At first I was going to get the iPhone 7, and then I started to see, like, you know what, this phone is starting to get really small on me, so I'm going to get the iPhone 7 Plus, because also I've never had a big phone. I found this woman, her ad, it said iPhone 7 Plus 32 gigabytes unlocked for $500. And I'm going to show you the ad. I took a screenshot of it so you can see, like, there's a screenshot. So here it says $500, and her original name was Erica. Erica, okay. And before, on her profile, she used to have this picture, okay? This is her. So I met her, and I'm going to read you the whole conversation just so you know I'm not lying or anything. I asked her why she was selling it, and she claimed that she didn't want to, that she unfortunately needed to pay some bills. Does everything come in the box? And she said, yeah, it does. And the phone is basically brand new. So I said, does it have any scratches or anything? She said, no, it doesn't. And I said, okay, let me check with my mom and I will get back to you most likely today. She said, okay, that's fine. And I confirmed with her, okay, I'm going to buy it. Can you meet today? And I asked her, it's $500, right? And she said, yeah, that's fine. And yes, it is. I said, okay, my ride is currently at work and she gets out at 9. Is that too late to meet? She said, no, that's fine. So I asked her where we could meet, address of the local gas station, and I said, okay, great, thanks. And I asked her, is the phone unlocked? Again, she said, yes, it is. I explained to her, okay, because today I almost bought a locked phone, and I don't want to make the same mistake. She said, oh no, this one is legit. And she said, but please let me know if you are for sure going to buy it, because I've had a lot of flakes before. And I said, well, first I have to check it and see if my T-Mobile SIM will work for sure. If nothing goes wrong, then most definitely I'll buy it. And she said, okay, that's fine, thanks. And I said, would it be any trouble if we could go to the nearest T-Mobile if my SIM card isn't accepted on the Plus, just to see what the problem is? She said, yeah, that's fine. I decided to meet that same day that I saw the ad. So I checked what time T-Mobile closed, and unfortunately they closed at exactly 9, and that was when my ride would get off of work, so we would have to meet like around 9:30. She confirmed that the phone should be working, so I said, okay, that's fine. And I texted her, and we weren't texting, we were messaging on the app, and I said, okay, I'm on my way. She said, that sounds good. And I kept asking her, it's a gas station, right? And she said, yes. Are you close by? And I said, yeah, I just passed the school that's right around the corner. And I told her, okay, I'm here. I'm parked by the handicap area. She said, okay, I'm in a Ford Explorer. We get there. She arrives with her son, but she leaves her son in the car, in the Ford Explorer. Let me remind you, it's a Ford Explorer. We got out of the car, and she just has like the phone. I'm just gonna get the cap and my iPhone 6. She has like the box like this, and she gives it to me. And I just start checking it and everything. And she said, oh, I just need to get my SIM card from the phone. So I opened it, I took it out, I gave her the SIM card, I put mine in, and then I started to make some phone calls and check the internet and everything to see if it was working and if it was responding. Her son started to make a lot of noises from the car, so she just gives me the phone, and I still had the money on me. So she went to go check him, and I just turned to my mom and I was like, she shouldn't have done that. So when she came back, I told her, you shouldn't leave the phone that someone hasn't paid you for, because they can just run off and steal it. And she said, oh my God, yeah, you're so right, I'm sorry. I said, oh, don't apologize, I'm just trying to look out for you. She said, oh, okay. So I was checking through the box, and what she included was the original cable, the adapter, and she said that everything was in the box. Of course, I wasn't expecting the headphones to be in there, but I was expecting the adapter, the little thingy. Comes with the headphones, just in case you want to insert another type of headphones that doesn't have a lightning cord connector. So I asked her, hey, do you have the adapter? She said, oh, I forgot it at my house, but I live right down the street. You can come and follow me and I'll bring it out. So we did. We followed her, we parked in front of her house, she went into her house, she brought the adapter back, and then we parted ways. That was on Wednesday, I think the 8th of February. Thursday the 9th, it worked fine all day. Then came Friday morning. As I was telling my friend that I had gotten an iPhone 7 for $500, the phone started saying no service. And I immediately called T-Mobile and I asked, hey, do you know what's going on? And they told me it has an insurance block. And I just couldn't believe it. I was just like, what? What can I do? So the lady, she was nice and she just kept saying, you know what? You can ask her nicely, can I have my money back or can you please take off the insurance block? So that's what I did. I started messaging her again through OfferUp. And I said, excuse me, was there anything wrong with the phone? She didn't respond. All of this is me. And I said, the phone isn't working. And I just texted her again and I said, and I just called T-Mobile and they said that the insurance blocked this phone, so I need you to call T-Mobile and tell them the situation. And that you need it to be unlocked so I can use it. And tell them you sold it to another T-Mobile client because they canceled my line. So this lady did not respond, okay? And I told Mom, you know what? Maybe since she sold me this phone, she doesn't have another one, like a spare one. So let's just go to her house and ask her nicely. Maybe she hasn't seen the messages. Me being so nice and worrying about her. So we drive to her house, we knock, and she has two doors. One that is metal, but there's like holes in it so you can still see through it, and then there's a wooden one. So she opened the wooden one and I said, hi, are you Erica? She said, she looked at me, you can still see her. She looked at me, she was like, no. And I said, you're not the owner of the Ford Explorer that's parked in front of your driveway? No. The owner lives next door. So I walked next door and I knocked and I said, hi, does Erica live here? And she said, no, Erica doesn't live here. And I said, you're not the owner of the Ford Explorer? Oh no, it's the girl next door. Her name is Erica. And I was like, oh. My mom and I looked at each other like, what? So we walked back and then a man opened the door. I don't know if it's her boyfriend or her husband, I could care less, but they have a kid together. So I knocked and I said, hi, can I speak to the lady that just opened the door? He looked at me like, are you crazy? He said, I live alone. There's no one else here. And I said, sir, I'm not crazy. I know someone opened the door for me. I was just here. He said, no, there's no lady here. And I said, Erica, the lady that sold me this iPhone 7, and I showed her the phone, the iPhone 7 plus 32 gigabytes for $500. No, she doesn't live here. And I said, all right, fine. I'm gonna call the cops. So I called the cops and pretty much what they said was, we can't help you because one, you're not in any physical danger, you're not being stabbed, you're not being killed, none of that. Also, you can't, file a report against her because the amount of money stolen from you isn't that big of an amount. $500, still a huge amount for me that I'm a college student and that I raised that money by myself. I was obviously very pissed off, and she told me, okay, you can go to the sheriff's department and check with them. So I said, okay, is there anything else I can do? She said, well, we can offer you a cop that can go with you to her house and ask her nicely for her to take the block off or give you the money back. And she said, but if she says that she's not Erica or if she refuses to open the door, that's going to be the end of it. We can't help you anymore. And I said, wow, okay. So I went to the sheriff's department. I explained to the lady what was going on. She said, oh, okay, just pick up the phone and just tell them your situation and they can help you. And I said, okay, fine. So I talked to them and the lady said, you know what area are you in? And I said, I'm in the area, Lemon Grove, in San Diego, blah, blah, blah. She said, oh, we don't cover that area. You have to go to the San Diego Police Department. And I said, okay. All right, okay, fine. This was all in one day. Like, since I went to her house on Thursday morning asking her nicely to like very late at night. So I went to the police department. The place looked like it had been abandoned for months until I went into the back and I saw 2 cops out of like a billion like cop cars that there were. And the cop again said, it's not that your problem isn't important, it's just it's not as important as being like in any physical danger. And I said, oh no, I understand that, but still I got scammed for $500, like, and she won't even talk to me, and all I wanted was for her to take the lock off or just give me my money back. That's all I wanted. I didn't plan on taking her to court. I didn't plan on going with the cop and asking her like forcefully to give me my money back or take the block off. So he said, well, we can't help you, but you can go to the Apple store and ask what they can do. So that's what we did. We went to my local Apple store. We asked them what we could do, what was going on, and they said, well, there's nothing that we can do because there's nothing blocked on our end. But you can go to T-Mobile, my phone plan provider, yeah, and see what they can do. So I went from Apple to T-Mobile and they said, the phone is locked and there's nothing we can do. Because practically the phone is like gone now. And I said, is there anything else I can do? They said, you can take it to TJ and have someone unlock it there. And I asked, how much is that gonna cost? Well, I've had some clients like have it maybe like $150 maybe, and Mom and I were just like, what the heck? So they asked me, who is this person? And by that time, I honestly did not know, because after I spoke with her husband or boyfriend, Erica's boyfriend or husband, as soon as I stepped off the driveway, she had changed her picture to this. So those are the bags and stuff like that. And also, she changed her name to Brittany. And I was just like, okay, so this is a real scammer. So I was telling my boyfriend all of this, surprised, like, I didn't think that would ever happen to me. So I decided to post my story on Facebook and on the app OfferUp. So I put my whole story here. I put her picture on there. And also, I found her on Facebook. Her name is Erica Sanchez. This is her profile picture for right now, but I'm pretty sure she already changed it. She is in a relationship with Ruben Morales and they have a son. The reason why I am saying their names and I'm not changing their names in any shape or form is because I want these scammers to go down. Because it is not fair that they scam people like me, are so trusting, and for them to be scammers and just steal and take advantage of people is wrong. So I want my story to be known and for their names to be out there, because on Facebook it's already had 24 people that have reacted to my post, and here's my post. I have my whole story on there and there has been 8 shares and people just commenting like, I can't believe it happened to you, I'm so sorry. On OfferUp, I started to get all of these people just reacting to like the post that I made. The reason why I'm doing this video is not to get views or anything, it's just so my story can be known and to help you guys prevent this from happening to you, because getting scammed is not fun. It is horrible. And I just wanted to help people and I want this to go viral because I want her to see it. It's just so she can get reported and, you know, be taken down, because I already reported it to the app, but I only got 1 email asking when it happened and that was the end of it. So yeah, but I'm still going to take her on the small claims that the cops recommended for me to do, and I will. So I hope this helps, and yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I hope this helped you. Bye.